Hi, my name is Myra, and I'm a health and wellness coach with Sharp Again Naturally. Sharp Again is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to educate the public and the medical community about the possible causes of memory loss and what can be done to stop or possibly even reverse it. The SharperMinds small group program that I'm going to talk about today is part of Sharp Again's mission to empower people to take charge of their cognitive health and to support them in making lifestyle changes that may help improve their cognition. The 8-week program will have 8 participants who will work with myself and another coach to learn what lifestyle factors in the areas of stress, nutrition, sleep, and exercise may be causing memory problems and how to take steps to correct them. With me here today is Mona Katan, who's going to ask me some questions about the program to help me explain it further. Hi, Mona. Thanks for being here today. What questions do you have for me?
Hi, Myra. Thank you for inviting me. And so I'd really like to know who this program is for.
Great question. So this small group program is really good for people who have just started to experience memory loss. Things like forgetting where they put their keys or other people's names more often than they have in the past, enough so they're really starting to notice it. At this stage, it's much easier to make lifestyle changes and the result is much more effective.
So how is this small group program different from a webinar?
Well, a webinar is a one-time presentation with a health expert offering you information on how lifestyle choices can affect your memory. The goal of the webinar really is to educate. In our small group program, we meet for 8 consecutive weeks with the same group of people each week. The focus is actually on the individual participant and their needs. The goal is to bridge the gap between education and action. In other words, to help a participant take what they have learned or what they may already know and put it into practice in their life to make meaningful and lasting change.
What if I don't know what changes I need to make? Can you help me with that?
Yep, we sure can. Before the program even begins, you have a one-on-one consultation with either myself or Steve Ledvina, who's the other coach in the program. One of the major things we discuss is what your needs are, and we help you start thinking about where you might want to make some changes, so that by the time the program begins, you already have a pretty good idea about what you're doing and where you're going.
Making big changes can be really hard. I'm not sure I can do that.
Yeah, it really can be. I know what you mean. Making changes can be hard. But when you break them down into small, doable steps, well, that really adds up over time. And we're here to help you do that. Break down a big goal into small steps. You get support from your coaches and your fellow group members at each meeting, and we help you be accountable for taking each of those steps. When you have this kind of friendly, ongoing support, it makes it a lot easier to make those changes that you want and even have some fun doing it.
Well, I worked with a nutritionist in my doctor's office last year. He gave me a diet to follow, but I found it really hard and gave up on it. Can you recommend something else that might be easier for me to follow?
Well, as health coaches, we can't really recommend a specific diet for you. However, something that you might have as a goal to achieve could be to get to, say, 50% compliance with the diet the nutritionist gave you by the end of the program. And then, so what you would do is you would look at that diet and decide what small steps you could make towards achieving that goal. Taking that action would be your game plan for the week. And at our weekly meeting, you would let us know how you did, what worked and what didn't, and what challenges you had, and what, if anything, you'd like to do differently. Or maybe you're ready to move on to the next step. We always learn something new and we always celebrate.
So it sounds like there might be homework.
Well, yes, this isn't a passive program. In order for it to work for you, you need to be willing to make action steps and start making changes. Now, this may sound challenging to you right now, but as you start to feel better, you'll be glad you made the effort.
So what kind of results can I expect to see from participating in this program?
Well, the results you get are really up to you and how much you put into it. Big changes happen slowly and they happen over time. I actually think one of the biggest things someone can get from doing this program is learning the skills to make changes for themselves. This is incredibly empowering to know that you have the ability to make these positive changes even after the program is over.
This sounds really good. So if I have more questions, is there someone else I can talk to? And where can I get more details?
Sure, I'm going to actually bring up the screen here to answer your questions. So the SharperMinds small group program is an 8-week program. It's 5 75-minute group coaching calls that we do via Zoom video conferencing. Included in these 8 sessions is 3 60-minute live expert presentations with experts in the area of brain health. You also get a private vault containing recordings of your past group meetings, as well as recordings by experts in the field of brain health and supporting educational information. You get 2 one-on-one consultations with a certified health coach, either myself or Steve, one before the program begins and one at the end of the program. The program starts on October 6th at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time and runs for 8 weeks. The only change to that is that we're not doing a session on Election Day, so that session will actually be on Monday, November 2nd, instead of Tuesday, November 3rd. And for more information, or if you'd like to talk to somebody further about the program, you can email us at sharperminds@sharpagain.org. Okay, so that's SharperMinds with an S at sharpagain.org.
Well, thank you, Myra. This was very helpful.
Well, thank you for being with me here today, Mona. And if you have any questions, you know how to find me.
Thank you.
Take care.